A possible game changer in the presidential debate landscape, CNN announcing a change in its criteria for allowing candidates into its primetime debate, one that could benefit former Hewlett-Packard CEO Carly Fiorina. Wall Street Journal reporter Rebecca Ballhaus joins us now from Washington with details. Hi, Rebecca. So what is behind CNN's decision to change its criteria for selecting the candidates for its Republican presidential debate scheduled for September 16th?
So CNN said that fewer national polls than it expected were going to be released in the month-long period after the first debate took place, which was on August 6th. But it's also been, so it said it didn't want to give undue weight to polls that had been taken before that debate happened. It's also, though, been facing a lot of pressure from candidates' campaigns, in particular Carly Fiorina, who stands to benefit the most from this new rule change. Those candidates said that the original criteria gave unfair advantage to more establishment Republicans.
So now the polls that CNN will be looking at will be running all the way up until September 10th. Is that right? And any candidate who ranks in the top 10 in polling up until that date will be able to participate?
Right. So the way it works is that now any candidate who ranks in the top 10 of an average of polls taken in the month or so after the first GOP debate will be able to qualify for the debate. But any candidate who would have qualified under the original criteria, which covered the period between July 16th and September 10th, will still be able to qualify. So that means that we'll probably see more than 10 candidates on the main debate stage.
Which is very exciting. Now, we know that this will probably benefit Fiorina. We saw her there on that list of right now candidates that are polling high enough. And she was widely believed to have dominated the non-primetime Fox News debate in Cleveland, which sort of made her a breakout star. How has she performed in the polls since then?
She's seen a definite bump in the polling since that first debate. She's now ranking in the top 10, which is why she would qualify to join the debate now. Prior to that debate, I think a lot of people still didn't know who she was, and she definitely still suffers from that, but I think that her circle of supporters has definitely widened since that first debate.
Now, CNN says there's been a lack of national public polling so far compared to previous cycles. Do we know why that has been?
Right, so that's a little hard to say because CNN also only takes into account certain polls that it approves. It said that in past cycles it's seen about 15 or so polls in this month-long period or so between August and September, and this year it only expected to see 5. So that's the reason for its change.
And now, has this change been approved by the Republican National Committee?
Yes, the RNC issued a statement yesterday in approval, and it's no surprise the Republicans have been facing criticism for excluding the only woman in the field from the debate. So I think a lot of people are very happy to see this change happen.
It will certainly look a lot better for them. And of course, all of this is good for CNN too, because we're all talking about it. Thank you so much, Rebecca, for that.